Okay, we're back. We ran out of time again. We're starting all over again, and Vicky's going to pick up where she left off. And I hope you people going to have a little patience because this is going to be going on for a while. But we're trying to get our story out here the best way we know how. Hopefully, some lawyer will come to our rescue here and get this mess over with. Now, please go on, Vicky.
Okay. Do you understand that no one can make such a promise to you that would bind me as a judge of the court? Yes, sir. Are you satisfied with the advice your attorney, Mr. Haddad, has given you, Mr. Thompson? Yes, sir. The court. Have you heard all the Have you had all the time? Your stamp's getting in the way. Have you had all the time to make up your decision? Yes, sir. Okay.
This one next. All right, we go.
Okay, the court. Would you want to confer with him further before we proceed? No, sir. Do you realize that under the offense with which you are charged with in count 1 that you could have been sentenced to 6 years? Do you realize that? Yes, sir. Do you understand that you have the right not to incriminate yourself? Yes, sir. The court. That you must give up the right if you are to plead guilty? Mr. Thompson. Yes, sir. The court. Now, are you admitting to the court that on or the about 23rd day of October 71 in Jefferson County, Kentucky, you willfully cut Eugene Kaufman Sr., not intending to cause his death and not in self-defense nor in lawful arrest of a person charged with a crime or in doing any other legal act, so that Eugene Kaufman Sr. died from the injury within 6 months? Is that correct? Mr. Thompson. Yes, sir. The court. Let a plea to guilty be entered for the defendant on count 1 of the indictment, and count 2 will be filed away with leave. Mr. Haddad, I move at this time, if your honor please, that the defendant be placed on probation and the judgment in this case be withheld. The court. The court will rule that the motion be set on November 16th. So they laid it over.
So is that it?
Yeah, so they end up putting him on probation and laying it over?
No. Just go on, read the next.
Okay.
Just go on, read the next little statement there. Finish the plea.
The court. Now, Mr. Miles, do you understand that what is happening to you? This is being amended to 6 months in the county jail, withheld for a period of 2 years, conditioned on your good behavior. It means that if you are guilty of commission of the crime of conduct that the court considers improper, you will end up serving 6 months in jail. Do you understand that, Mr. Miles? Yes, sir. The court. In further condition on the payment of cost in this case. Certificate. I, Mary Lou Trotwin, official court reporter for the Jefferson Circuit Court Criminal Branch 3rd Division, do hereby certify that the foregoing pages represent a full, true, and complete transcript of proceedings had at the time and place set forth in the caption herein, given under my hand as court reporter this the 18th day of October 1972. Signed, court reporter.
All right, you got where it's the certification, where
right.
People can see the certification.
Right.
So that's the end of that. That's all that.
The transcript.
Yeah, that's transcript. Transcript's gone. He's pleading guilty. His lawyer came in. Frank Haddad came in. Said he wanted to put a motion in for it to go over to November the 16th. So let's move right on over. Now, there's another little statement here that kind of confuses me. We got another, and this is on, can you read that, Vicki? What date is that on there? I ain't got my glasses on.
That is October 18th, 1972, Division Number 3.
Now, ain't that curious? I'm just kind
The
of...
same day
this is all happening in the same day. Now, ain't this the same day that... What day is this one, this transcript? October 18, 1972. That's the transcript, right?
Right.
Yep. Then we just read that to you, right? Now, what have we got over here? Do you see that, Vicki? You got that on there? Mm-hmm. October 18, 1972.
Right.
You just read that transcript
Right,
to them.
right.
Now we're going back to another one. I don't know what this is over here. Can you get this paper real focused in there, Vicki?
Right.
Well, you need the paper out of the plastic.
Right.
Go ahead, speak up if we're confusing our people here. All right, what you got there? What's it say, Vicki?
Okay, this one says, Commonwealth versus Stephen Ray Thompson. Presents the Honorable George H. Kuzman, Judge Edwin Schroing, Commonwealth Attorney, Bruce Miller, County Attorney, Commonwealth versus Stephen Ray Thompson, homicide occurring in the course of cutting, malicious cutting, and wounding. This day, the defendant appeared in court, comes his attorney, F. Haddad, the defendant in person and by counsel withdrew his formal plea to guilty and now facts of this case were presented to the court without the intervention of jury. The court being advised on the recommendation of the Commonwealth Attorney and agreed to by the defendant and by counsel finds the defendant guilty as per his plea and fixes his punishment at 3 years confinement in the penitentiary, comes to defendant or person by counsel and moves the court to withdraw the condition of judgment herein, and the court being advised ordered that this motion be and is resigned to November 16, 1972, and further ordered that the count 2 herein be and is filed away with leave to reinstate. Ordered that he remain on the same bond herein. Commonwealth versus David Lee Miles.
Now, hold up. Now, I want to comment on this one. Now, on this, over here on the true bill, said it filed away with leave to reinstate, filed away with leave. Mm-hmm. Over here on this one you just read, filed away with leave to reinstate. Ordered that he remain on the same bond herein. I would think, if a judge says remain on the same bond herein, then you're going to have to do just like that judge, like that lawyer did. You're going to have to put a motion in to reassign like November 16th. That's what he done to get this, to get his sentence reduced down. He put a motion in. Don't he have to put a motion in? Don't just lawyer have to put a motion in to get his bond back?
Right.
Since he said herein, ordered that he remain on the bond herein. Well, we'll see if later on if we could run across the motion.
Right.
Well, anyway, I had no faintness why this came up on the same day too. Maybe somebody out there can tell me. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm hoping that I'm presenting this evidence to different people out there to get some opinions and get some advice of what's going on here, because there's some things I don't know nothing about. But we're going to move on to the next one. So this is November the 16th. This is why they put the motion in and try to get that document all on there, Vicki.
Okay,
try to zoom in, get the whole page so they'll know you're doing it all from one page here.
Right.
Okay, now zoom in and kind of, let's look up the case number. It's 147037. It's right here, Vicki.
Okay.
Okay, Commonwealth versus Stephen Ray Thompson, homicide occurring in the course of cutting. Now this day, might want to read that to them.
Okay, this day the defendants appeared
and I'll comment on this one.
In court, come their attorney, Mr. Quinn, as to Brown F. Haddad as to Thompson. These cases being called on the defendant's motion to withhold the redemption of judgment herein.